let's go over those questions real quick, because who remember their homework? 1B. 1B. So, all right. So there's a lot of answers to these. I only listed a couple when we talked about it in the text, but there's many more to answers to these. So I'm just going to ask the answers to questions, okay? So 1B, list 7 food sources of Tolowa Dee-ni. I'm just going to ask you guys to list a couple. Monica, which one? Salmon was huge. Monica Shriek. What was another food source?
Berries.
Lots of berries, all sorts of kinds. Chestnut. Where do you got that? Sanchin. Sanchin was a very important food source. I might go on a tangent. I'll wait. I won't. Okay. All right. What was the food source? Seaweed. Phenomenal. Hard place to find iodine. Yeah. Eels. Dashhan. Sandas. What was the food source? Jason. Oh, I love this word because it tells you a lot about our language. So, Jason. Anybody know what sunt means? Meat. It means meat of any kind. If I could say flint sunt, that's dog meat. I could say jaya sunt, bird meat. It's meat or flesh. That's the same thing. Okay, so J literally means perpetually you do it over and over again. So what does that tell you about deer meat? All the time, it was like the most favorite thing to eat. Shichu. Oh my goodness. Chishu-san. All right, let's do a couple more. Jay Safely. Okay, Hune. Well, what kind? Okay. Clams. We got clams. We live by the ocean, right? Wasaini. I don't know we ate those. Schlump smelt. Yeah, schlump smelt. Kim. Give me one. Why don't you look out the window? Huh? What kind of nuts? Hazelnuts, because we already got Sanchin. Okay, Metlajne. Telon. It's been a while since we got one of those. We haven't gotten a whale in quite a long time. Lou? Ducks. All sorts of ducks. Mussels. So we live in a phenomenal place. Hope you guys understand. We have the ocean, all the ocean food. We got the little, like, right off the ocean food, and we have some inland food. We live in a phenomenal place, okay? Huh? So we had many food sources, so that was the first question, was 1B, list 7 foods. You guys listed many more. So how many territories or how many yashin do the Tolowa Dee-ni have? The districts. It was broken up into governmental districts. Okay, it was 11 or 13. That's still throwing that around, but the thing to keep in mind there is each was broken up into to its own governing districts, and they would come together, okay? We weren't like United States where it's like real like strong governmental governance. We all just worked with each other, okay? And what did a yashin include? Land. Obviously land, right? Or if you don't have no land, there's nothing there. Or it did have a head man. Yes. It had multiple things usually. So if we have a spot of land, you generally had a prayer spot. That's the most important thing. And yashin literally means what you can see and convey. So from your prayer spot, what should you be able to see? Ocean. You be able to see the ocean. Okay? And we just had kneeling. So you should definitely be able to see your river going to the ocean. Anything else? What else should you see from a yashin? What was the main staple? ate every single time? Sanchin. Sanchin was a staple of the American diet for us locally. You did have everything else, but that was every single meal. So you should be able to see your acorn grove from your prayer spot generally. What else? I heard. We got. This was supposed to be my kneeling.
Okay.
Going to the ocean. If you're. Oh, okay. You should be able to see rocks out in the ocean.
Yeah, that's where you get your mussels or abalone or. Yeah, your Nauset.
Nauset would be the beach right here, right? Or maybe right here if this is. All right. But so the thing to think about here is, so from your prayer spot, you should be able to see the land that you convey and that you were part of, okay? So in all these, everything here was owned. Everything was owned by families or by yach'is. And to visit one of these places, you needed permission and you should ask. That was very polite. But from these prayer spots where you should go, had metzon, is to go inside and pray. You should be able to convey these things, okay? So that was the last answer for number 3, okay? So now we're going to do section 2 questions, okay? That was a section 1A, 1B. Tonight's homework is going to be section 2.
No, not section 2. I also want to say, too, on the yach'im, what's real important for us to be aware of is that various yach'im would have real different dialects. And that's how they knew exactly where you were from by the way you spoke. You know, so like say the Crescent City, the Dee-ni, they had their own dialect of our language. I mean, completely understandable, but just the way they said it, you knew where they were from. And then our Yantakit had its own yach'im, and then Chicxulub had its own yach'im, Brookings, and then, you know, so on and so on. And just by the way they talked, you knew right immediately where they were from.